Hi everyone! We are Chiara, Matteo and Alessandro from Timesaving project. Today we are going to show you what is the state of the art of most used compression techniques and what are the performances that can be achieved with current software implementations of AV1. Enhancing them will be our task. The objective of having a video compressor is to reduce the size of a video file, and the only way to do it is to throw away data present in the original file. There is a kind of trade-off between the size of the compressed file and its quality. We will introduce now some of the parameters which are important for us. The bitrate, also known as data rate or bandwidth, is the speed in bit per second of a media file during playback. In our application, we need to reduce the bitrate as much as possible, because file size strictly depends on it. Reducing the data rate, in fact, means reducing the file size, and if we want to upload or stream our video on the internet, we need it to be as small as possible, so that users can download it faster or stream it more smoothly. However, bitrate isn't the only thing that determines the perceived quality of a video. Frame rate or frame per second, FPS, is defined as the frequency at which consecutive frames of a video appear on the display. For the purpose of video encoding, an higher encoding frame rate means a higher number of frames encoded per second, so a higher encoding speed. Another important metric to consider is the frame size. Let's consider two videos, video 1 and video 2. Both videos are encoded with the same bitrate and frame rate, but they have different frame sizes. The 1080p video has approximately 2 million pixels per frame, while the 720p frame contains about 1 million of pixels. Since the two streams have the same amount of frames and bits per second, but different frame size, video 2, the smaller one, will in this case show a better quality. How you can see from the following chart, at the beginning AOM official encoding library, EOMenc, had very poor performance in the order of 1 FPS, even with most advanced desktop processors, making it impossible for AV1 to compete against the existing technologies. Fortunately, speed optimizations continue to be made. For example, Intel in collaboration with Netflix developed an alternative library, HTV-AV1, which has much better performances, as we can see. However, unfortunately it's not enough. That's why it makes sense to implement AV1 in hardware. Proof of the potentiality of the AV1 codec is given by this image, which shows a comparison between two different compressions of the same video frame. The one on the left is encoded with an H.264 library, whilst the one on the right is processed by an hardware AV1 encoder implemented by Socionext on an Amazon F1 instance. As you can see, the quality of the second one is way better than the first one, with a 60% lower bitrate. So, let's do a recap. We've seen that the bitrate impacts on file size, but we cannot reduce it too much without losing quality, unless we have a good compression algorithm, and that's what AV1 provides us. Also, the encoding job is hard to be done by a processor. Our job will be to implement an FPGA-based solution able to solve in the best way the trade-off between video quality and encoded FPS. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.